Celebrity Sleaze with Fram.
Barnes, I'm in denial.
Why?
I do not want to believe that Blake Lively is rude.
Dude.
And all of these interviews keep resurfacing on TikTok. Here's another one going back to 2008 that has resurfaced. She was doing this movie called The Private Lives of Pippa Lee, doing a kissing scene with Alan Arkin, who was much older than her. And people are like, oh, what is that like? And she said, he's a little bit of an upgrade from Chase and Penn. So I'm looking forward to that. She, of course, talking about her co-stars from Gossip Girl.
These people that are digging up all this on her, this is that damage control that the director's doing. It's unbelievable how much stuff they're getting out there.
Now there are these quote-unquote insiders who are on the set, the quote-unquote insiders, talking about she was so effortlessly rude. That was what one person said. A palpable sense of that everyone was a little bit afraid of her and she was rude. And people said he would just show up stressed out and fatigued and constantly unable to control the project. He would say, well, just ask Blake, because I guess Blake got there and she would have a lot of strong opinions.
Well, can you imagine the conversations going on between Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively at the dinner table at night? I'm sure she's freaking out.
Why hasn't she hired a PR crisis person?
Because she's the bigger star.
This also happened, if you remember, on TikTok, all the stories about Jennifer Lopez being rude and mean.
Yeah.
And people on TikTok. Now there are a few people on TikTok saying, oh, Blake is the loveliest person ever. So we'll just see where this ends up, but it's in the court of public opinion right now.
Yeah, she's so big that it was an easy hunt for him when he hired the crisis manager. They're just going after her. They're going to keep funneling that stuff until it goes away.
Barnes, I have a trailer for a show you don't watch.
Thank you.
This is the fourth season of Only Murders in the Building, the show that I absolutely love. Steve Martin, Martin Short, Selena Gomez. August the 27th on Hulu. This year, they're going to L.A. They're leaving New York to go to L.A. Check this out.
I recognize, though, that everyone else loves it.
Or Only Murders in the Building.
A Hollywood studio. You want us to make a movie of our podcast?
This script is amazing.
Oliver flips around the room a septuagenarian Peter Pan or a male Tinkerbell.
I do not walk that way.
Okay, podcasters, we have a fabulous cast.
I'm Eugene Levy.
I'm Eva Longoria.
Oliver, this is Zach Galifianakis.
Oh yes, Zach Galifianakis, of course. Are you the little boy from Home Alone? What have they done to you?
It's amazing, the cast, though. Every year they get all of these cameos. Remember the one season Sting was on? Check this out. That Meryl Streep is back. Zach Galifianakis, Eugene Levy, Eva Longoria, Richard King, Jane Lynch, Melissa McCarthy, Molly Shannon, Divine Joy Randolph. That's pretty huge.
Yeah, they're just working that Rolodex, man. They're calling everyone they know because now the show's so big, they all want to be on it. It's an easy get.
And guess who they teamed up with, which I thought was really smart. They're going to do this interactive thing in New York. Remember the escape game? Have you ever been to one of the escape games?
The escape room thing? Yeah.
Yeah, they've teamed up with them in New York. It's like this interactive thing. You can go in and find like hidden bookcase doorways, secret passageways. I thought that was really smart.
I am okay knowing that I'm the only person that doesn't watch it. Someone's got to stand that ground.
You know why I like it? It's like a palate cleanser when I watch something really violent. Like some of my violent shows that I watch. This is the palate cleanser.
Keep selling me different angles.
We were just mentioning that Eugene Levy was one of the cameos. Eugene and Dan Levy, dad and son, are set to host the 2024 Emmys. Yeah, they're the hosts.
That should be interesting.
Be on ABC September 15th.
And there's another show that I don't get. Schitt's Creek. I'm sorry.
I will say that you and I agree about that. I got halfway through.
Really?
I got halfway through and couldn't take it.
People bully me because I don't like that show. My wife is one of them. She's like, it's the best. You don't know comedy. It's the best show on TV. That's not her voice, really. She doesn't sound like that. But yeah, I tried multiple times to start it, and I don't even know. To say I don't get it, I get it. I just don't think it's funny.
I think you and I agreeing on that is kind of shocking.
That's very shocking.
Is this like history making on the show?
It really is. Usually we don't agree at all one way or the other. It's usually one or the other.
This is crazy. I have a story for you, and this is a place I frequent multiple times a week. I don't know if you saw the headline, but a new CEO is getting a sign-in bonus of $113 million, one of the largest in history. You know who I'm talking about?
You go there once a week?
Several times a week.
Where? Who?
CEO. Come on.
Of Paramount?
Starbucks.
The new guy.
Yeah. Brian Nicole, $113 million package.
Damn.
Wow. And guess what? He gets to work from home.
That's the guy that came from Chipotle, right?
This is just not fair. I don't know if he can. I don't know where he came from.
I think so. Yeah, because the other guy was bragging that he never takes calls or emails after 6 p.m. and they were like, "Peace out, bro." He made it a year. Bye.
Guess who's speaking out again? Michael Oher, talking about that lawsuit against the Toohey family. Still, of course, you know who we're talking about. The Super Bowl champ. And that movie from 2009, The Blind Side. Yeah, he did this big interview with a New York City magazine. He hates that the movie portrayed him as stupid. Said it cost him higher draft positions when signing with the Ravens, and by extension, the increases that go with it. Quote, the NFL people were wondering if I could read a playbook. Well, that's kind of sad.
Well,
now he's worried about his children, that they're going to be impacted by his depiction in the book and the movie.
It's kind of hard to do that when you're walking around with a Super Bowl ring.
And he's saying this isn't about money. He's saying, quote, I have millions. It is not about the money. It's about his reputation. For a long time, I was so angry mentally with what I was going through. I want to be the person I was before The Blind Side.
But that's what I'm saying. They're saying that he doesn't know football, whatever. Show him your Super Bowl ring. You got the highest honor.
The Tooheys are denying any wrongdoing. They said that the profits were split among everyone, and everyone got $138,000. Seems kind of low for a big movie, but that's what they said.
This guy keeps surfacing in the weirdest ways for this, like the weirdest stories.
Another sad story. Do you remember Danielle Fishel from Boy Meets World?
Oh, yeah, she's the main girl.
Yeah, revealing her cancer diagnosis. She gave a personal update with her fans on her podcast.
I was recently diagnosed with DCIS, which stands for ductal carcinoma in situ, which is a form of breast cancer. It is very, very, very early. It's technically stage 0.
Mm-hmm. It is in early stages. And by the way, she can be effectively treated with surgery without the need for chemotherapy.
I saw she was going to stay silent. I guess she told herself if she ever got some news like that, but she decided differently.
I think she's trying to help other people, honestly, with this story.
Yeah.
That is your Celebrity Sleaze.